Interesting. You talk about these influences, and those of us that study the history of the game. They're important names. So talk a little bit about your tenants when you get these comments. You see people, they fit into sort of certain different buckets. I mean, you try to teach everybody's an individual, but what are some of the common things you see, the kind of buckets that people fall into?
Yeah, so I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see me demonstrate a little bit.
Yeah, perfect.
So the buckets I see, right? The new golfer, God bless them, and I get it. You get the adult who wants to play golf, and this thing's intimidating, and this teeny weeny little surface is at the end of this stick here, and they'll stand there and they get started with kind of a motion like that, and maybe it clips out there a little bit, and they can't hit it very far. And their well-meaning friend is typically the 12 to 18 handicapper that says, okay, just kind of you keep your head down, don't worry where it goes, and they make some motion like that really has no athletic event to it at all. And the tricky thing with golf is you don't get a great output right away from the game. It's like learning piano. You sit in front of a piano and you're terrible at it for a while until it becomes kind of familiar. Well, golf, unfortunately, you can kind of stand there and you can go whap and it goes out and you go shoot 125. But if you stay in that framework of just whapping it, you're going to suck for a long time. So the golfers out there really do, and it's a beautiful game. Go learn how to play, but go find a Ryan or go find a pro in your area that has taught people, and people go, yeah, he's very fun. He's super hard on you, and you're going to get way better because I'm not an easy coach. I'm going to be on you, and I'm going to be on you about how to get your good hands on the golf club, how to create a bit of a radius, and I call it volleyball arms. Like if you're going to bump past a volleyball, your arms wouldn't be at your sides like a gunfight, so getting your arms in front of you. And then Knudsen's, tenants were just basically learn how to rotate and relocate yourself, so he called it the hello there drill, meaning that you'd stand here, you'd rotate, into your lead heel up in your trail toe knees together, and you could look at the target. Well, taking that event, energizing that event, letting a ball getting in the way of that without, trying to hit it, at some point, somebody's going to say, okay, this ball, maybe it's in the right place, maybe it's not, but just learning how to hit that little, I call it cornerstone shot. If you start with the right intent, if you have good structure, if you get the club off the ground. So my big thing too is a George Knudsen, which was a first day he taught me, he's like, Marty, do not rest the club on the ground. Get the club in your hand. So everybody that comes to my golf school learns how to walk into a shot. I call it zero. Here's my zero spot. Here's my 1. Here's my 2, club face and hands. Here's my 3, my left foot forward for ball location. Here's my 4, right foot for stance width. They're not allowed to ground the club. And then they can waggle, they can look, they can tap the ground, not ground it, and they can hit a little shot. So they learn that routine. Now they may whiff it. I don't care, but they're going to learn that routine. And then pretty soon, guess what? Ball's going to get in the way, and whoa, that was cool. And once they have that cornerstone down, then we ramp it up a bit. We just don't start, smashing away.